Did you know that you can use people to your advantage without them even knowing it? That's all what this law is about. It's about how you can get the advantage, how you can get the credit for something you didn't even do. That's where this law, Law 7, is all about. And it's a law that if you master this perfectly, man, lives get 10 times easier. It's like you play life on easy mode instead of hard mode. This law is a very short one in the book. It's 4 pages, but it's critical. Short, direct, that's all you need with this law. So this law is about use someone's advantage to get your work done. That's what this law is about. Use someone that has an advantage over you. So if they're better at marketing than yourself, use them for your marketing. Do not go and do yourself. Why do you want to do it? That's what this law is about. It's a very important law, but you need to do it carefully. If this goes south, you better be prepared to take a lot of heat and a lot of comments. But I'm going to show you, and most importantly, why you want to master this, but also how to be able that it does not go south. So the first one is use wisdom, knowledge, and legwork to your advantage. If you have a business owner, so he started the business, he's CEO, and he's 50 people. What is he going to do? He looks at what are the strengths of people. So if you have a business owner, so you have the CEO, he needs to make 2 choices. What person am I going to put in this position? Well, he looks at what does they know and where are the strengths. So if he's the CEO, he looks at wisdom. So what does he know that a CEO doesn't know? Because a CEO is not smarter than someone under him. He just connects the work with the worker. That's all a CEO does. And he looks at the strength. And out of that, so if he gets that, he chooses a position. So, CEO looks at the strength, wisdom, and comes a position out of it. That's what he does. He uses the advantage that someone has above him, over him. That's all a CEO does, essentially. If you look at the politics, Trump and Harris, they had votes. Who is going to be the next leader of America? Why does Trump want to do all his social media marketing himself? He just assigns someone that does it better than him, and done. So every great leader uses someone's strength. It does not work if you use everybody for their weaknesses. Then you can just retire, stop, and go work yourself. But why do you want to do this? Why do you want to use this to your advantage? Well, it saves time and energy. You do not have to put the time in to learn it. You do not have to put in the energy. You can put it in somewhere else. But energy you can always make. You can't make time. You can make usable time. You cannot make more time. Your time is not defined by a factor. It's just here it ends. And something we do not know. But money we can always make more. Energy we can always make more if we just have it in our body. But it's the time thing. That's the important part. Why do you want to do a 4-year study? To do something yourself when someone else has done it already, knows it, does it better? Why do you want to waste 4 years of that? That's the thing. Energy can be made. Time. I need to find my red marker. So the book says this: energy can be made, time cannot be made. Why does a business owner, a high-end business owner, buys a private jet? It saves him time. He understands that time, he cannot buy it. Why do people buy a car? It saves time. Why do people buy a bicycle? It saves time. It's all about let someone else do the work. Well, it saves your time and energy. That's all about. That's why a car is so popular, because it's a affordable piece and it gets you somewhere relatively fast. But it gets you on the exact position. Therefore, people choose a car over a train. But as I said, with a business owner, he hires a pilot who has the knowledge above him, who has the experience over him, but it saves him time. That's why you want to do that. Now let me get into a third point. In the end, your helpers will be forgotten, which is a harsh truth. If you look at the politics of Trump and Harris, does the person get the credit who has done the marketing for Trump? No, they just forgotten. They only see the person that has achieved it. In my supermarket, if someone comes by once in a week who is above my boss, does he look at what I have done for my boss? No, he just looks what his boss has done. That's all about this. Every helper will just be forgotten because your name is on it, you've done it, how you've done it, they do not care. The results are there. That's a harsh thing in business. In business, they care about one thing. In business, they care about the results. Only what the results are. They do not care if you've done it. They do not care if you've done it with a backflip, with a side roll, if you've jumped off a plane. They do not care how. They only care about the result. And that's why your helpers will be forgotten. Because it's your task. How you done it, they do not care about. Only the results. That's why your helpers will be forgotten. So use that to your advantage. If you have the power to it. Leave it in your household. Let's take that for example. If your house is clean and someone comes by and they say, "Oh, nice, your house is clean." Yeah, no problem, just a thing to do, you know. If you let your kids done it, they are completely forgotten because they assume you did the work. So that's example in household. Now we get into the last thing. Why you want to use this law? Why you want to use this to your advantage? Never do something someone else can do. And I do not mean by that. If you're better at something than someone, do not give the work to them. That's not what I'm saying. Then do it yourself. But if they have the time, you have the time for them, why not do something else then? It's just very short, but why do you want to waste your time and energy on it? Even if you're better, but if you have the time, use it therefore. And sometimes you need to take it, but then use it. Do it. That's the important thing. So there are 4 reasons why you want to do this. Now there's one thing you need to watch out for, which is the reversal. Do not take the credit always for something. Give them a little bit of credit too. So if your boss comes to you and they say, "Man, you've done a great job," you say, "I could have not done it without my team," or "I could have not done it without this and this person." And your boss goes to them, "I've heard from him," or her, if you're her, she, "He could have not done it without you, and the work is amazing." What feeling gives that you? That is the feeling you want. It feels like you're valued. That's the thing. So therefore, give them a little bit of credit. So if someone comes over and you've let your kids clean the house, say, "Well, we've done it all, even with my kids." So they come downstairs, or they just sit. They feel valued for the work they did. And it does not have to be this huge thing. Just a simple thank you from someone above feels much greater. So that is how you use this advantage, how you can make sure you do not have a heat of hate come against you, and how to make sure this will be your number one following thing. Never let you do something while someone else can do it. That's the whole line. Use this at the exact timing in your life just went from hard mode to easy mode. That's what you need to do. So study it, make sure, and then you're good to go. So with that, I hope you've learned, and I hope to see you in my next video.